Hello students, today in our accounting class we will be discussing how to journalize a transaction. If you have given a transaction, then how to journalize, how to enter into the books of original entry. As you know, journal is called as books of original entry, so we will see how to enter the transactions into journal. So before entering the transactions into journal, you have to go through each transaction and see what is the kind of account involved in that particular transaction. You have to find whether that is a personal account, real account, or nominal account. Then once you find out the account, kind of account, then you have to apply the golden rule of that particular account. If that is a personal account, you have to use the, what is the golden rule? Debit the receiver, credit the giver. Yes. And if you find that is a real account, like purchases, machinery, furniture, or goodwill, like that, then that's a real account. What is the golden rule of a real account? For real account, debit what comes in, credit what goes out. And if that is a nominal account, examples like salary, rent, interest, and all, like where there is an expenses, losses, incomes, and gains, that kind of accounts are the nominal account. We have already studied the types of account and what all things comes under each account. So what is the golden rule of nominal account? Debit all expenses, losses, and credit all income and gain. Okay, now we'll start this with this example. Now you can see in this transaction, the first transaction of January 1st is Geeta started business with rupees 50,000. So what you have to do? Geeta started business. So Geeta is owner of the business. So owner's equity into the business is termed as capital. So how do you write the transaction? Yes, you have to Geeta. Like how do we write? Cash is incoming into the business. So anyways, once you write the transaction, once you enter into journal, you have to be sure that once you identify the what is the type of account, make sure that you think from the perspective of a business. You being the business, what is the incoming, what is going out of the business, according to that you have to debit and credit. What is the expenses, you have to debit. If some expenses are there, then you have to debit. If there is income, then you have to credit that. If something is coming into, what is coming in, if that is real account, if something is coming into, you have to debit. Then otherwise, if something is going out of the business, you have to credit. That is the way you have to enter the transaction. So we'll discuss for this journal. Geeta started business with cash rupees 50,000. So this is a particulars of a journal. There is a date column, particulars column. This is a performer of a journal. So there is a date column, particulars column, ledger folio, debit and credit side. In the debit and credit side, you have to either write rupees or either you have to write this simple. Now, so first transaction is Geeta started business with cash 50,000. So what happened? Cash is coming into the business. So cash account debtor to capital account. Capital is given by Geeta. So we will be writing to G's account. G is Geeta's capital account. Both sides we will be writing the 50,000. The second transaction is on 7th of January, deposited rupees 25,000 into the bank. So money is going out of our business and it is deposited into the bank. So what is debited? Bank is debited by way of cash. Okay, so bank account debtor to cash account, and the narration is being amount deposited into the bank. At the end of each transaction, make sure that you make a narration and you close the entire transaction with the whole line like this. You can see the date have to be written, then debit side, then the credit side you have to write, then the narration you have to give. After that you have to close this transaction with a single line. Okay, one whole line you have to write. Okay, so we have seen the second transaction. The third transaction on 9th is purchased goods from Snehal worth rupees 5,000. Purchased goods. So what is coming? Goods are being coming into the business by name of from Snehal. So how we will write? Goods being purchased. Goods is coming into. Goods are real in nature. So debit what comes in, credit what goes out. So debit it is coming inside. And who is the giver? Yes, Snehal is the giver. So Snehal is credited. So goods account debtor to Snehal account. Okay, very good. So next we will see Next transaction is on 11th, sold goods to Maya worth rupees 3000. So sold goods, sold means what happened? Sold is we have sold the goods, we have sold the goods. So it is going out, going out, no, going out. So what happens? Maya is a person who is receiving our item. So Maya account debtor to goods account, because we have sold the goods. Okay, Maya is this is a personal account. Maya is personal account and goods is real account. Okay, now we will see what is the next transaction. On 15th, purchased furniture for rupees 3000. Furniture purchased. Purchase means furniture is coming into the business. So furniture is coming into the business. So debit what comes in. So what is coming inside? Debit what comes in. This is a real account, real in nature. So real account. Debit what comes in and cash is what is going out, because we are purchasing furniture for rupees. Like we are paying with cash. So we are applying the rule of real account. Debit what comes in, credit what goes out. So furniture account debtor to cash account, and the narration is being furniture purchased for cash. Okay, so this is the transaction. Now the 19th, on 19th, what happens on 19th? Next transaction is on 19th, sold goods for cash for rupees 2000. So what happens? Sold goods. So cash is coming inside. Cash is real in nature. So both is real. We are applying the rule of real. Real accounts rule. What is debit what comes in, credit what goes out. So debit what? Debit and credit. So cash account debtor to goods account. Okay, 2000 rupees. So what is the narration? Being goods sold for cash. Okay, now on 20th January, paid carriage. Paid carriage means it is an expense. It is an expense. So expense. So expense, what we will do? It is a nominal account. So what is the rule for like nominal account? What is the rule for nominal account? Debit all expenses. So carriage is an expense. So carriage account debtor to cash account. Okay, next on 25th, the received commission of rupees 25. So received commission. Commission is coming inside. So in terms of cash, we have received commission. So we'll be writing. It is again what like what is coming inside, debit what comes in. So cash is debited to commission account. Next is insurance. On 28th, paid insurance premium for rupees 200. So paid insurance means it is an expense. So insurance is an expense. So debit all expenses and losses and credit all income. So what is paid insurance premium we have paid. So insurance is an expense. So debit the expenses to cash account worth rupees 200. Okay. Now the last transaction, that is received rupees 2000 from Maya on account. That is the last transaction. So received money. So we to the business cash is coming. So cash account debtor to Maya account. Then the narration is being cash received on account from Maya. So and finally you have to calculate both the debit and credit balances. Both the debit and credit balance will be equal, and you have to put a double line like this to finally close. So this is how we enter the transactions into journal. This is how we maintain a journal. This is a perform of a journal. I hope the example is clear to you all. If you feel any difficulty, like you can get back to me. Thank you. So thank you all, and you, as I have given you the other problems, solve the problems.